How's it going? It's been a while. Okay, so we're gonna go eat really quick. Here's a production store over there. Definitely a cool place if you haven't been there yet. And unfortunately, the special effects show is still closed. What? I guess because yeah. Well, Waterworld is open, which is odd, but even though it's an outdoor attraction, give it time, it'll come back. So we're here. My mom's over there. Well, with my little man, of course. We're all together all at once, literally. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go eat. We're gonna go Jurassic Cafe and see what's new at Super Nintendo World because, gosh, it's been so long since we haven't seen that place being developed.
It's been a while this round.
Yes.
It has been a while.
It has been a long while since we haven't been here.
Okay.
In about 25 years, we haven't been here. Can you imagine? Not 25 years, we haven't been to Universal Studios in real life. What would you do? Luigi's Pizza! Dang, actually, Luigi's Pizza sounds very good right about now. Krusty's Burger sounds really good right now as well. But, you know, we're going to Jurassic Cafe. So I guess we're going to check out Super Nintendo World. See what's in the up and up. Yeah, right? Even the Simpsons ride is looking mighty nice. Oh, remember the last time we were there? They were doing construction of some sort, but now it's like very better, actually. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Look at this, the taco truck. Of course, the taco truck is always closed. Like every time it's closed, we come here. But I guess we're gonna take this thing. We're gonna go on a tram. Guys, look at this. Yo! Dude, we come a long way, holy heck. There's the warp tunnel. It's still being progressed as well. Jurassic World is open in all its glory. The one in Orlando, Florida is closed for I don't even know if they're gonna turn it into our version, but oh my god, look at it! I'm freaking out right now. Look how awesome it looks. Jeez. That is some serious. Mom's here with us too. Wow, Number Horror Nights, it's gone. That is insane. I'm freaking out. I want to get my Mario Kart on. Wow. Guys, look at it. Look at it compared to us in Japan, yo. Wow. Tell me we cannot get a Yoshi ride. Seriously. Look how much room there is. Look at my finger. Look how much room there is, yo. You can't tell me we can't get a Yoshi ride. Seriously?
When on the escalators, please hold the handrail at all times and attend children carefully. For their safety, children are not permitted to ride the escalator.
You're gonna make mommy run into the sign. Good job.
I want to go back.
Hi, it's going to be
This way.
Gonna be bumpy. Here we go with the ribs.
Okay, Toad. Yes, thank you very much. And the Bobatons and Dumbstrings have returned. Once again, if you would like to take a photograph.
That setting's a lot better. It barely even shows on the building. I don't understand. Look at that. Well, if you zoom in. Oh. Last trams at 4:15. 4:15. Last showing.
It's the only walk I get.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I am a trooper in the movies.
Yo,
So let's see today.
we are on electric
have you guys
trams
done,
right now.
The Wizarding World of Harry
You can tell
Potter.
because it's green right
Yes.
there.
Have you done Secret Life
See
of
the
Pets?
green? You can totally see the green.
A lot of no's on that one. Interesting. That's
That is
cute,
awesome.
you guys. It's worth doing. Definitely. I would check it out if I were you. Hi, join us. Join the party. One last call to make sure you
Oh, there we go.
3D glasses. Again,
They're green.
last call for 3D glasses. You're going to need them. So if you didn't get a pair,
Wow.
wave those hands around. I love this. I love the studio tour. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing this for a living, but I really do. So I'm excited to share with you a bunch of cool stuff. Actually, we have a great route today too. So for those of you who've done the tour before, taking you into a real working studio. I'm not just saying that. This really is where all the biggest writers, directors, producers, actors, this is where they go to work every single day. Now I'll tell you what, I don't have to do this whole entire tour by myself. I have a pretty amazing co-host, so I'm going to go ahead and bring out tonight's show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there! You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide
Miranda.
and the greatest driver.
Sam.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Miranda.
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
All right, you guys, these are pretty easy safety rules, but super important. So if there's an emergency of any kind, like a medical emergency, or let's say you drop something off the side of the tram, there is a red cord that runs down the center of the tram. You're going to want to reach up and pull that, and then I'll assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, just remain seated at all times during the tour. Also, there is no smoking of any. All right, we're coming down the movie timeline. If you look to the left and to the right, these represent just a few of the thousands of movies we've done here at Universal Studio. Now, something you might not realize is that we actually had our official grand opening ceremony March 15th, 1915. 1-5. I mean, we're old school. Like, we go way back. We're one of the oldest and one of the biggest film studios that there is in history. If you look over right now to your right, we're passing Fire Station 51. That sounds like a TV show, and you probably think that looks like a set, but it's a real fire department, and they just named it Fire Station 51 as an homage to the show in the 70s. It was called Emergency! Exclamation point. So yeah, we have a real fire department, police department, DMV, dry cleaners, fitness center. We have everything a city would have, including our own zip code. So we're kind of a big deal. When you come in today and you put in your GPS Universal Studios, it probably switched it to Universal City for you. As we continue to come around here, our first soundstage that we're going to pass is a really famous one. You see the logo on the outside from The Voice. For many, many seasons they filmed in there. I do have to tell you this, a confession. My favorite coach, sorry, it's Kelly Clarkson, for those of you who think otherwise. I know I'm meant to be her best friend. I think we would get along so good. But anyway, she also films her daytime show, the Kelly Clarkson Show, just a few feet down this way. So She's here all the time, and I have yet to have met her, so that's on my to-do list. Also, inside of that soundstage, we've done some very, very big scenes and movie history. I can show you on the screen some of the big ones, like Frankenstein's laboratory. Keep in mind, these are big old giant empty warehouses, and look what it looks like on film. I mean, we filmed the Scarface Mansion in the soundstage. Scenes from Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. So yeah, they're giant empty warehouses until a production rents them out. I'm going to freeze frame it right there. So they're 98% soundproof. And basically, when they get rented out, they move the production in. They love filming in a soundstage because they can control the sound, they can control the weather, all the elements like lighting. So yes, if they can choose, they prefer to film in a soundstage almost every time than actually shooting outside. Now I will tell you that soundstages 16 and 17 and 21, those have all been used recently, most recently for Hacks with Emmy Award-winning Gene Smart. Before that was Saved by the Bell. You know, not the old school one. They did it again with Mario Lopez, and Superstore with America Ferrera. If you look over now, we're passing soundstage 21. I happen to be obsessed with this soundstage because some of my very favorite scenes or movies have filmed inside of there. So I will tell you a couple right now. Yeah, a second here. If you saw the Mission Control Center in Apollo 13, that entire thing was built inside of there. Also, Man on the Moon, where Jim Carrey played Andy Kaufman. Filmed there, Snow White and the Huntsman, Evan Almighty, they built the Ark inside of there, and Mount Crumpet from How the Grinch Stole Christmas was built entirely inside of Soundstage 21. Now that is wild. That gives you an idea of how large and massive some of our sound stages are. Now these down here that we're passing by, these are some of our smaller ones. A lot of times they called or nicknamed this Sitcom Alley, and that's because we have had decades of sitcoms that have filmed here. Going back to Who's the Boss, filmed in Soundstage 44, inside of Soundstage 37 was The Facts of Life, Silver Spoons, The Jeffersons, Different Strokes. So of course, again, I'm kind of aging myself. That's what the shows I grew up with. You all might remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but now there's one I want to talk to you about that's not a sitcom, but it was. So you all remember The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, yeah? They're redoing that, and it's going to be released in February. They're redoing it in a dramatic version. So it's going to be the same characters, but it's not going to be funny this time. It's going to be like the dramatic version of what it was like coming from the streets of West Philadelphia to how we ended up in Bel Air. So I'm so intrigued, especially because I love the sitcom version. It's going to be amazing. Passing Soundstage 44, also running a Good Place, and Mr. Mayor starring Ted Danson. So he's been in there a lot these past few years. Ted Danson's show, Mr. Mayor, can be found on our streaming service, which is Peacock. Now, as we're continuing to come down the way, we're passing some bungalows here with some really rich history. Some of our biggest, actors like Lucille Ball, Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart. These were their dressing rooms. Nowadays, they're offices. If you look at 5195 over to your left, you see the little silhouette on the outside. That really did belong to Alfred Hitchcock. So that was his office. He went to work there almost every single day, especially in the 60s and the 70s. And nowadays, the De Laurentiis Company works inside of there. And why I think that's appropriate is because they're the people, they're responsible for bringing Hannibal Lecter to the big screen and the small screen. It just seems really fitting for some reason that they took over Hitchcock's office with something kind of creepy. The soundstage over to your left is 22 and 23, and we have Kenan, starring Kenan Thompson from SNL, Chris Redd, who also from SNL, and Don Johnson. They filmed there. Before they were filming there, we filmed Hairspray Live the musical. We also filmed Will and Grace, and again, scenes from Good Girls. Now we're crossing over the line from the front lot to the back lot. This is basically where we've left the sound stages and the offices behind, and we're taking you down into those big sets I was telling y'all to look at when we were sitting up overhead. Right now we're looking at the behind the scene, but we are going to turn the corner and you'll be able to get a much better view. With that being said, It's going to look like a city. It's going to look like real buildings. Most of all of these are, you can see for yourself. I really want you to take a look over to your right, though, to the first thing that you're going to be able to see is them striking the set currently, right now, as we speak, to Rutherford Falls. So take a look down there to the right. They are rearranging the props. They are taking that set down. Again, that's a show on
they're filming in Hill Valley.
Streaming service that you can catch. But so that's what we filmed Back to the Future. Now, if you take a look on the street that we're turning down, and then look around you, because we're going to be driving by Brownstone Street, and that is also a very, very popular filming location. I'm going to show you a scene. Some scenes. And then look, right over there, that's exactly where all of the scenes that you're seeing play out. It just looks a little different when they bring in props and picture cars and signs and Changeling with Angelina Jolie filmed right down there. But now we've turned the corner and voila, we are in New York City.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
That's right. We work with some of the biggest writers, directors, producers, actors. I know I keep telling you all that, but it's true. And one of my favorite directors is Academy Award-winning Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering
Here for hundreds of years. It's so true.
Glasses on, everybody. Back in Skull Island.
Oh man, the bird!
Oh yeah! You just experienced King Kong 360 3D. Take a look around as we drive out. I mean, that felt so real. Like just these huge 40-foot high, 180 feet long surrounding screens, basically, and us just kind of rocking and rolling a little bit there. I mean, it felt so real, though. That's because Peter Jackson and his team is incredible. And you know this without knowing you know it. For example, if you've ever seen Avatar, they worked on Avatar. That was a really big deal. Also, the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy and everything good that I really just get such a kick out. I try to look and see, does that Web Digital attached to it, Peter Jackson attached to it, and then the next thing I look for is Andy Serkis attached to it. So you know the actor, Andy Serkis, actually is the actor that was used for Kong. This is the people who have driven them. Love to talk about the Ferrari. We call it a Ferrari because that's not really a Ferrari. It's a Volkswagen with a Ferrari fiberglass shell. It's cheaper, a little more space. Also, the Flintstone cars, they don't even look real, right? You think they're styrofoam, but you could get in and drive off the lot in one of those, believe it or not. Has like a go-kart engine. Yes, Fast and Furious. I see y'all lighting up over that, and I know you love it because, well, they already have 10 coming out next year, and then 11 after that has already been given the green light. And our other big franchise, so besides y'all loving cars, you love dinosaurs. The other one is our Jurassic Park franchise. Big deal around here.
Well,
yes.
To Jurassic Park.
That's right. We're going to take you back right now. Here's some of our older set pieces and dinosaurs that we happen to have on hand. Don't worry, they are in cages. We're not that crazy, are we? Sorry. They were in the cages all day, but we must have taken them out to be fed. So, sorry about that. That's really weird. If you want to take a look over to your left, we're passing the mobile lab unit. That was featured in Jurassic Park, The Lost World, which was the second one. Is that where they went? I love spinning Dilophosaurus. I love them. I'm so glad when it's getting cold and it's getting
oh no, you don't.
Time to think. They're so kind to spit on us. Yes, the mobile lab unit that you
Oh, you got my
were
camera.
looking really close. You might have noticed it was actually just plywood. So when you see it in the movie, it looks like this big metal screeching mobile lab unit. No, it was just plywood. It didn't need to operate. They were able to use it by using a crane to drop it off like the side of a parking garage and film the scene that way. So they use a lot of tricks. From music videos, movies. So what we do is we have our sprinklers, we put them up above, we let gravity do its thing, okay? So the water falls. But here's the thing. Rain does not film easily. It really doesn't. And especially if you all are home watching a football game. And they say the field is sloppy and you know it's pouring rain, but you're not actually seeing that while you're watching the game. It doesn't pick up on camera. So what we do for Hollywood rain is we make our raindrops a little bit fatter than a normal raindrop would be. If we still don't get the visual effect we're looking for, we add the color to the water. And then it'll pick up on camera. Now, I will say, if we let it rain too long around here. I think you might get wet. Not too bad, not too bad. It's not finished yet, is it? Oh, yeah. Hey, that wasn't too bad. You may have seen that exact scene in Big Fat Liar starring Paul Giamatti. Thousands of gallons of water were just dumped at the top of the hill. It's being recycled right back up, and then it will release as needed. Like I'm saying, if you're watching on your screen. Yeah, you know who else stood there and let water fall down on them? Lady Gaga when she shot the music video Judas. That's right. All right, you guys. Now we're taking you from old Mexico to 6 Points, Texas.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I heard this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim.
Friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
You know what? I freeze-framed it again because I want you to look and see why does that look different, even though it's exactly where we're at. The dirt. That's right, the dirt. What is the deal with how much difference that makes? And believe it or not, there is a such thing as Hollywood dirt. They bring it in with the production, and then when it's time to wrap, they will vacuum it all back up and take it with them. So who would have thought? That's a thing, but it is. Also, they filmed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood right there. And this is my bragging moment. So I was working and I looked over and at the golf cart, I'm not kidding you, was Leonardo DiCaprio. Not just him. Brad Pitt. We're taking you now to another part of our lot that has most often played as Spain or Italy, France, Germany. We just change the language, bring in different props, but we will use this area. For example, this was Genovia, Princess Diaries 2. This area we used for True Blood on the HBO series. This was where the running of the bulls happened. It was Pamplona, Spain, and City Slickers. But I know a lot of you all are fans of The Good Place, and you are recognizing this as the afterlife.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Also, Pirates of the Caribbean shot a scene for The Curse of the Black Pearl. It was Iraq in the movie Jarhead with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, like I said, Princess Diaries 2 Genovia. We just use it to be pretty much everywhere but a local area like America here. Also, I don't know if you realize this, but we're driving through these sets, and this location itself has a lot of cool history going back to our monster movies. So you can see some of the really, really old sets. We have like Boris Karloff as Frankenstein, who was roaming around there. We have Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Lon Chaney as Quasimodo and Hunchback of Notre Dame in place. How do we know? It's a scene in San Francisco? Pretty easy. The signage. And we even make the signs right here on our lot. So we will do that whenever a production. Whoa. Sorry about that, you guys. We do get trimmers all the time in California. And it is one of the. Oh. It's so true.
Remain calm. And we will get out of here as soon as it's safe to do so. And our second floor is coming down. That's good. Oh! Wow. Run up here. Wow. Yeah. I think that here's something. Oh, we gotta be fitted. Can't they cut that off? The subway's gonna run. And there's nowhere for it to go. It's definitely gonna crash. Oh. I think the worst is over. Woo. However, filmmakers love film inside.
I know, right?
so they can put as many cakes as they need.
I got wet.
Months and weeks to be so. In fact, if you guys watch the TV show Bones, the exact scene that you all just saw was played right in here and on this TV show. If you look at the screen, you'll see it.
What's going on? They moved it. They moved it, see? They moved it.
Even though I know it's mechanical effects. So I really do want to calm the tour down again. You know, it's getting to that time of day. Let's relax again. So let's take you to Amity Island. And I know what you're thinking. Don't freak out. You don't have to freak out. I know what about Amity Island, but they caught the great white shark that was terrorizing those people. It's right there. Take a look. So it's beautiful this time of year. Oh no. Hey buddy, I don't think you did catch the big shark. Someone's in the water with you. Huh? Get out of the water. Oh, that's not good. Okay. All right, we are gonna freak out. We're just gonna stay calm and stay sweet, and then we're gonna get to a safer location. Like, you know, parking you behind some flammable gas barrels. That sounds really super safe. What is that? What is? Oh dear. Oh dear. Where is it? Where is it? The Jaws attack. But actually, that's not the name of the shark. So, for real, they did name Steven Spielberg's shark. You all probably remember the movie Finding Nemo. What did they name that big great white shark? Bruce, that's right. And they did that as an homage to Spielberg. So that was intentional. Also, the shark's looking really great for us. Spielberg's career? Oh, no. Actually, it was the very first summer blockbuster ever. As we come around the bend here, take a look over to your right. We're passing Miss Mona's Chicken Ranch from the best little whole house in Texas, starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. To the right, there was another street we passed by. That was Wisteria Lane from, we call it that, even though it's been a while since ABC was filming Desperate Housewives, but we still call it Wisteria Lane. And actually, more recently, we've been using it for Never Have I Ever, but they are currently filming, so we're going to drive past that street and take you up to Wilderness Trail right now. Now you might be thinking, okay, big deal. This isn't sharks, it's not buildings. What is the excitement here about some shrubs and trees? Believe it or not, we actually use this area quite a bit for filming because we don't want to always have to relocate far out to the woods. So, if you watched Bird Box with Sandra Bullock, where she had to run through the woods blindfolded, that was right here. Now we're coming back around in picture cars. I know you all love that Dodge Charger, but my favorite is that old-fashioned 1930s piano track over there because I love the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? So it was featured in there, and Bumblebee was tucked in back there, another one of my favorites. But they all abandoned their cars. Like, everybody's gone. And I think that's kind of freaky. I do think it has something to do with his neighbor, though. They look like he's right now, it looks like there is some vacancies, about 12 of them, in case you all didn't make, plans for tonight after the theme park. You want to go in and stay, hot shower. Yeah, that sounds good to you. As we come around the way, do look up into the second floor window and see if you can peek at Mother. I hear she is always here.
Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. Taking care of business. Hobbs out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I appreciate that we're helping you out there in the witness protection program, but on the other hand, I'm a bit nervous. So we will just remain seated and calm together and see what comes next, all right? Well, what am I nervous about? It's a party! Hey, hey!
Everybody out! The FBI! We're just kicking off!
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party, and what the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, let's back up a little bit. I got you. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family protects you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm just out in the middle of the night.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Woo!
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Up ahead. You know what? If I were y'all, I would put back on those 3D glasses because I think it'll be like, you know, protective eyewear at least, because it does not sound good up here.
Studio tour. This is Tom. Sean trying to bust the structure. Tell your passengers to hang on.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Roman, let's look him up. Now we're moving.
Yeah, look out! You give me the witness to run off and call it a day! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Find it!
Way to go, Letty.
Don't let another missile shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.
Over, don't shoot! Head for the bridge! Under construction! Everybody hold on!
Hit the nitrous!
We're not gonna make it!
Run, die!
Alright, you guys, in case if you're wondering what's been building over there for a good while, it's pretty much sound stages. And it seems like they are building some more sound stages, but yeah, they've been doing that construction for a very good while now. As you can tell right there in the far distance, it was nothing but dirt. But now, there's a lot of things that are happening there as we speak. It's just 2 sound stages, maybe 3 or 4, it looks like that way. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 sound stages. Inchmas is closed. Yeah, they get this spray paint. Hey, we should do that with us three in DeLorean.
Right?
I think it'd be a good portrait.
I was looking at the thing 1, thing 2.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they got thing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then they got another shirt that says only things.
Wait, they got 4 things?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had 4 things. They still got Christmas stuff out. What the heck? That is insane. There's a snowman over there. There's more. They're taking it down to Christmas as we speak. She's doing the same thing. So. But anyways, subscribe for some more videos coming out. I'm sorry we haven't been filming anything because of this little dude right here. He's getting bigger by the minute. But yeah, he's a secret. He loves it. You can't tell him no when it comes to theme parks. So, anyways, we'll be back here again.
He loved walking around today.
I apologize for not filming anything in the last year, but we'll get back to that eventually. We'll get back to it. Right, babe?
Oh, yeah.
We'll get back to it. It's just, you know, we got a kid and we gotta do stuff, you know.
This kid's been coming here to Universal since he was a newborn.
Seriously, right? Yeah. So this vlog might be a little bit longer than usual. Maybe 40 minutes? I'm sorry, I can't shrink it down. I tried. See you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Click on that notification bell. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed today's segment. And yeah, we'll be back next time.